All right, first fish on 2 chubs on the Dodger rig. All right, we're out on Reservoir near Summer Lake, Oregon, and we're targeting some rainbow trout. It's really low. This is the first time I've ever fished in the kayak. I fished it once from the bank. Oh, maybe. Am I hitting bottom or is that a fish? But I fished it once from the bank, going after wipers. Didn't catch any wipers, caught a bunch of 2 chubs. Some pretty big ones actually. But today we're gonna see if we can't catch some rainbow trout. Maybe we get lucky and catch a wiper. And if not, I don't know, maybe we bait fish for 2 chub. So hopefully some fish to come. All right, first fish on. And it feels like a pretty decent one. So we're at the far end of the lake, all the way down from the dam. I've basically just been trolling, from one end to the other. This is my second lap, you could say. So I'm halfway through my second lap. And this is on the purple watermelon Dodger from Rocky Mountain Tackle and the purple super squid. It's the one that like a good fish. It's the one I did so well on at Crane Prairie. It's not the one I started with. Well, that is just that's a really nice fish. And yes, I had this far enough away, I better pull it off. Hopefully I don't lose it. Definitely gonna need the net. That is a brute. What a beautiful fish. Wow. It's a hog. All right, I got to readjust real quick because I'm about to run into some logs here. And then we'll take a look at this fish. All right, I don't have my scale today, but that's a solid, 3+ pounder. Hooked right in the corner of the mouth. Oop. And this is really bigger than I needed. But I think this is going to be my lunch. So there we go. Yeah, I think we're gonna keep him and fillet him out. I'll take some home for dinner and cook up some today for my sandwich. So what a beauty. Well, I just did a dumb thing. I decided to rinse my lunch off, and he was still really strong, and he gave a big kick and off he went. So maybe I'll catch another one to have for lunch. All right, I got a fish on an ice fishing rod. So I decided, it's a 2 chub. Should have known. I decided I wasn't catching anything trolling, so I thought I'm gonna do some still fishing. And this right here is what they put the wipers in for. And they're kind of a pain. So I'm gonna keep trying to fish. I caught that one real big rainbow. I was going to use it for my lunch and I accidentally let it go. So I'm going to keep fishing, see if we can't find something other than these guys, and hopefully some more fish to come. All right, got another something playing with it. I think probably another tui chub. Sure it is. Just a smaller one. On the worm. Well, not what I'm here to catch. Definitely not what I'm here to eat for lunch. I think it's another tui chub on the jig. We'll see. It's a little bit bigger fish, but the way it was biting. Yep. Just a bigger chub, that's all. Man, this place is loaded with chubs. They need to get some more wipers in here. Okay, so while I was catching the one chub on the jig, I caught 2 chubs on the Dodger rig. Not what I'm going for, but hey, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I don't know, 6 fish in just a couple minutes. So the bite's hot, but once again, not what I'm after. So I will get back at it. Okay, well, more tui chubs. I'm gonna switch up. This is not what I want to do. I want to find some trout or a wiper. And these guys, although it's something to catch, oh jeez, he's all tangled, are not, yuck, not what I want. So, piles of them. Now I think I got one on that rock. Well, at least I had one hitting the jig. All right, we'll get this one unhooked and maybe catch one over there. That's, I don't even know, a whole bunch in just a few minutes. Okay, well, the same worm, can't even get it to the bottom, and I have a chub on. So I've tried 3 different spots, and just more of the same. So I am going to troll my way back. If this weather stays like this, I may just call it a day. If it looks like it's going to kind of ease up, I'll probably keep trolling. But we'll see. Hopefully we've got more than these tui chubs. Maybe even I'll catch my lunch. Fish on. All right. Well, I been back to trolling for a while, and just can't seem to catch anything but tui chubs. Still fishing. The trolling bite is slow. It's only my second fish, and yeah, we'll see. This is on that same 5-inch purple watermelon, but I switched to a pink spinner. Feels kind of weird. I don't know what to think. It's like really sporadic, the fight. No, it's a rainbow. Huh. Maybe not ready yet. I need to get more line in. Okay, there we go. Whew. I was wondering, maybe more hoping, that it was a wiper. Because I just kept feeling these just super fast head shakes. And so I thought maybe I got lucky enough to catch a wiper. I wasn't expecting a wiper on this lure, but still kind of wishful thinking. It's a nice looking rainbow, not near as big as that first one, but man, just a healthy fish, which if they're eating tui chubs, they have an unlimited food source. I mean, just so many chubs in here. So, yeah. Nice fish. Not nearly as big. That first one was a hog. And I was actually kind of, maybe I wasn't acting as surprised as I should have, and it's simply because I was debating whether to keep it for my lunch or let it go. I ended up sticking its head back in the water and it took off, as I said earlier, but this guy is going to be my lunch. So I'm going to troll. I'm on the far end of the lake. I'm going to troll back. Maybe I'll catch another one. And if I do, you know, you'll get to see it. And we're going to fillet this guy up and have a nice trout sandwich. So. All right, well, I'm going to clean this trout that we just caught. I've got the griddle over on the stove heating up already. And it's a cast iron griddle, so it takes a little bit to heat up. So I'm just using this concrete block because I happen to leave my box home that has my plates, my spatula, and you know, a bunch of other stuff. And I put one of my fillet boards, the one in the boat, or from the boat, in there, and then I left it in the garage. So, but that's okay, this will be just fine. So I think I'll only need half of this fish, but I'm going to fillet out the whole thing and I can cook the rest later. So first I got to throw out a thanks to my nephew. At a Christmas party, we were trading gifts and he actually hooked me up with this fillet knife. So we're going to see how it does. Awesome. And I'm purposefully trying to do kind of a real clean job. So I was trying to not get any bones and not getting down into the belly, because it's going to go right on the grill and be my lunch. So I'll just clean all that up good. we go. Fillet number 2, now to the grill. I think we're ready for the next step. So once again, I forgot all my utensils, but we're just going to do our best to make it work because I am hungry. The only thing I had for breakfast was one of those chocolate milks or the chocolate Fairfield things, and I'm starving. I've been pedaling all over. So one of my favorite spices to put on fish is just this Kinder's Blackened. Just has a little bit of a kick, not much, but it's cayenne and lemon. So it just makes a really good combination. Has a bunch of other stuff in there, and I do not go light on it. I like it good and heavy. So there we go. Looks like it's got salt, chili pepper, including cayenne, paprika, dehydrated garlic, onion, some sugar, not crazy about that, on and on, and then lemon juice concentrate. So I think it's a really good spice for fish. All right, then I like a little bit of butter, and I'm going to do skin side down, so it's not going to get a ton of the butter in it, and I get the skin really crispy. Looks like I need just a little more than that. There we go. And then the next piece that's, pretty important is to take some of this butter and let it melt down into your fillet. Maybe just a couple more. A lot of it's going to melt off onto the griddle, which is fine, but we're going to coat it pretty good here. Alright, so I've got some various veggies that I like on it. I've got lettuce, some purple cabbage, and then down in the bottom of this I have some pickles. And I'll just put all that on in a little bit. Then I'm going to do some Thai sweet chili sauce and a little bit of Miraquip or mayonnaise. And I like both, but I decided today to go with Miraquip. Alright, so as you can see, it's cold enough. The butter isn't melting very well, but I want to cook it close to probably 3/4 of the way through before I actually attempt to flip it, especially since I don't have a spatula. I'm going to have to be very close. If you try to flip it too early, the skin is definitely going to stick to the grill. But if you let it crisp up really well, generally it kind of releases from either the grill on a grill or the griddle. So we're going to give it just a little bit longer. We're going to flip it. Some of that butter is going to melt in, but most of it won't. And yeah, then we'll give it just a little bit on the other side and we'll be good to go. Alright, while that's finishing up, I'm going to toast my bread just a little bit while I give it just a little bit longer on that skin side. I want to, like I said, do almost all the cooking on that skin side. Alright, and this is a really great bread. I get it at Costco, and it's like Portland bread coat, but it's a whole wheat sourdough, and it is awesome. So good for everything. There, perfect. Alright, now we're going to see this fish. Oh yeah, it's ready to flip. So we're just going to bring it to the edge since I don't have a spatula. Turn it right over. You can see where those lines, crisped up really well and released. Now you can really get that smell of those spices, the butter, and that nice fresh trout smell. Alright, I'm going to get my bread ready for the fish. All right, that should be getting pretty close. Yeah, definitely. Okay, I think we're there. I'm gonna just take my fish. It's flaking like perfectly. You can see, just cooked really, really nice, hotter than heck. So I'm gonna put it on my bread like so. That little bit of extra here on the tail, I'll just peel off and put up there. Now you can eat the skin if you want. If it was a kokanee, I kind of use high pressure water to blast the scales off, and then I actually prefer to have it with the skin on. But for trout, I'm not going to do it. So, a couple pieces of lettuce. And I'm just going to do the one piece, I think, of the cabbage. Some dill pickle spears. Yeah, we'll do both pieces of cabbage. There we go, perfect. And then I've already got the Miracle Whip on, and I'm going to put the sauce, the sweet chili sauce, right there. Now, voila. I'm going to go ahead and turn my stove off, since I know the fish is cooked well enough. All right, then the most important part. Enjoy. So you can just see, hopefully, that nice fillet in there. Nice crisp bread, crisp veggies, and delicious. Yeah, it's really good. So you can put anything you want on there, but I do have to say, just that little tiny bit of kick from the blackened spice, and then the sweet from the sweet chili sauce, and a little bit of sweet from the Miracle Whip really go well together. So that is a delicious lunch. Yeah. And that cabbage is so crispy. We don't have any napkins, so I guess I'll use my hoodie. Alright, well, I think that's going to do it for today. It was a great day. Caught a ton of tui chubs. I'm not going to show all those chubs on here. Just the two rainbows, but as you can see, just about as pretty a spot as could be. Even with the reservoir this low, just a really pretty spot, especially on a nice warm winter day when a lot of my lakes are, you know, I've got some that are frozen, but they're not frozen hard enough to fish. Others are frozen around the edges, so it's harder to launch. It's been a really weird winter. So what do? You make the best of it. Come out, catch a couple rainbow trout, real big one, make a delicious lunch, and enjoy. So thanks for watching. Appreciate all the support. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment. And if you want to see more of these, subscribe. We'll catch you later, and fish on.